Welcome to Satsang. Yes, Tosh.
Does God exist?
Not in the form that most people think of God, no. God is, you look at the definition of God, and God is everything and everywhere. And that's the definition of beingness or pure awareness that we are. It is everything and it is everywhere, and sometimes it's seen as emptiness. Sometimes it's seen as nothingness. Sometimes it's seen as everything, every particle in the universe. But the idea that there's a little old man sitting up on a white cloud strumming a harp and answering 10 billion prayers a day is ridiculous.
I've heard some people say that God is love.
Well, beingness is... The funny thing about love is it's everywhere. It's just that you have to be open to perceive it. And sometimes in deep beingness, I find myself as the universe, and every particle is love. And sometimes I find it as emptiness, nothingness. Right now, it's a bit of each. So people say that God is love. I don't like the word God because it's been polluted by human beings for too long. I prefer the word reality because existence is reality. What you think about it is bullshit. Anything else?
What is the danger in believing in God?
Having faith in God through religion leaves you open to being controlled and manipulated by people who have no idea of what God really is. Someone who knows themselves as truth, knows themselves as beingness, knows themselves as reality, knows themselves as God. But they don't start churches. They don't ask people to have faith. If anything, they'll ask people to doubt everything. Because it's only your own direct experience of what is real that makes a difference to you. No amount of faith can help you with that. Beliefs tend to be in the way. So I ask people to never believe me, to always just look where I'm pointing and see for yourselves.
What do you think would happen if humanity stopped believing in God?
I've never considered it, and I really don't care. You know, I don't live in a philosophical world in my head. I live in reality, as reality. My mind doesn't even talk to itself. You know, I love reality. And whatever you see is real, whatever you hear is real, whatever you feel is real, touch-wise. Whatever you taste is real, whatever you smell is real, whatever you think about it is bullshit. Pretty clear.
So God is real?
I hate the word. I really do. I was brought up to believe that there was this guy up there who judges you, whether you can go to heaven or hell. Neither exist. And you had to do what you were told. You had to behave in a certain way. Morality structure was put on you, form of imprisonment. And I just have no interest in religions. They're all prisons that have belief systems involved that keep people in suffering. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I could be better. It's like rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. I'm a sinner. Bullshit. There's only now. There is no before. There is no later. That's all rubbish. There is only now. Now is real. Everything before is false. Everything later is false because it's not real. It's imagined. There is only now. And animals tend to live in reality. They're present to what is real most of the time, unless, of course, they're domesticated animals and they've taken on the habit of human beings of dreaming and thinking the dream is real. There's nothing real about what you think. It's all imagined. This moment is real. What you see, what you hear, what you smell, what you can touch is real. Nothing else is real. Unless you want to go ultimate, and then pure awareness is real. Awareness aware of itself allows you to experience truth as self, or, you know, if we want to use that lousy word, God as self, or existence as self, which is our true nature. But of course, in most religions, that's blasphemy to make that claim. And in some religions, you'll still get executed for it. That's how ridiculous the religions are. Someone finds themselves as truth and they get executed for it. It's crazy. It's the reason there aren't that many enlightened people on the planet, because over the centuries, anyone who's woken up has probably declared, I am God, or I am everything. And as a result, they would have been executed. In Christianity, possibly burnt. In the Muslim religion, stoned. In the Jewish religion, stoned. I mean, anyone who had any clue as to what was real was executed.
Why do people kill each other for the idea of God?
Human beings like killing each other. It's disgusting. It's truly disgusting. If you kill someone, whether you're working in an army, in the military, or whether you're on the streets as a gangster, if you kill someone, you're a murderer. And there is a karmic consequence to being a murderer. Whatever we put into life, we get back. But human beings love killing each other. Been doing it for centuries and centuries and centuries.
Can truth be found in any religion?
No, it can't be found in any religion. Truth can only be found inside yourself. By that, that's aware of the mind becoming aware of itself and staying aware of itself. That's the only way you can really find truth. You can't find it in a book. You can't find it in a preacher. You can't find it in ideology. You can only find it in reality when that is aware of your mind becomes aware of itself and stays aware of itself.
What does perfection mean to someone who's awake?
Everything that's broken is perfectly broken. That's perfection. Human beings like to judge things as good, bad, right, or wrong. Everything is okay. Perfection upon perfection upon perfection.
Is that an attitude you have to have before awakening, or does it come as a result of awakening?
It's the result of seeing the perfection upon perfection upon perfection after awakening or during awakening. There's no mistakes. Everything's the way it's meant to be. It's never been a mistake. It is just perfection upon perfection upon perfection. Love upon love upon love.
Without God, who do we blame or thank?
If you want to hold someone responsible for your life, blame yourself. Hold yourself responsible. You know, why blame anyone? Why turn yourself into a victim of anything? Shit happens. So what? You can either be a victim of it or not. Your choice.
In
A
yesterday's
bit tired, are we, Kamala? Maybe we should go to bed a little earlier. Yep.
in yesterday's newspaper,
Yep.
Pope Leo claimed that he's sharing the love of God.
Mm.
What is he actually doing?
Bullshitting to everyone. The love of God, if the love is always here, you don't need a pope to find it. And any pope that claims to be sharing it is a liar because it's already here. All you have to do is be open enough to perceive it.
Can someone who lives in belief transmit real love?
Someone who is experiencing love as themselves will be transmitting it, yes. But for someone to be experiencing love of themselves, they have to be wide open. They have to be totally vulnerable. They have to be yin.
So in the Christian religion, when people say they love God, even though it's an idea for them,
That's it. That's all it is. It's an idea. It's not a reality.
So is there a possibility of being so open to God that they experience love?
Possibly, yeah, that's a possibility because openness allows us to perceive God, which should be a misunderstanding of what they're really perceiving. Everything is love. Love is everywhere. Love is in the air. Everywhere you look around. If you're open enough, of course, if you're closed or you have defenses running, well, you don't perceive it that way.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tosh. Are there any questions, any statements, any challenges to anything that's been said here today? Or does anyone have anything they'd like to chat about? Yes.
Hi, Vishrant.
Hello.
When did you come to the realization, everything for God, nothing for me?
Well, after I'd failed at Enlightenment for about the 10,000th time, and I realized there was something stopping it. There was something holding me back. And it was that I was still attached to things. I was still holding on to things. For me, the I. And at that point, I realized it has to be everything for truth or God, whatever you want to call it, and nothing for me. And it's the only deal in town that works. And so I gave my life to truth or God, whatever you want to call it, completely 26 years ago, and nothing for me.
And it's the mind, your mind was educated through.
Your mind's disappearing as you're talking to me. Try again.
Is it one of the latest steps in the process that you did?
The understanding that you have to give everything to truth or God. Yeah, because we're programmed to hang on to stuff. You know, we're programmed to collect things. We're hunters and collectors by nature, human beings. So we try to hang on to everything we've got, including ideologies. But you can't hold on to anything if you want to be free. You've got to let go of everything. That doesn't necessarily mean you need to move away from anything. You can have anything you like. You just can't be attached to it. Anything else?
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Hello.
So in the opening talk, when you were talking about perfection upon perfection,
Yeah.
you said upon awakening, or like towards awakening, isn't it awake or not awake?
In the presence of somebody who's awake, you can find yourself as beingness. And I was doing that. But at that point, my mind still hadn't given up everything. Nothing was being hung on to at the moment, but my mind still wasn't ready to find that space as self without the Buddha field of the teachers I was with. And so you could say people who find the space in satsang are enlightened, but it's only temporary. It's a satori.
Right. Okay.
Anything else?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. It's my Harry Potter mug.
In practicing openness and vulnerability, what I've been doing is trying to drop belief systems, also trying to open my heart. However, I feel like
geez, you want to be careful doing that, mate, because you got to open your chest to get to it.
Yeah.
You know, like this idea of heart is a load of rubbish as well. There is love and there is love. And love has one quality and only one quality. It loves. It doesn't have other qualities. People talk about opening the heart. Really, you're talking about opening the mind, because it is an open mind that supports the perception of love, not some cavity in your chest, your rib cage, that you've clawed open to get to your heart.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you feel that I'm more open now than when I arrived?
If I said no, how would that make you feel?
Sad.
And what's my job?
Chaos.
To give you things to surrender to, accept, and let go
Yes.
of. So no.
No.
You want someone to flatter your ego, you're standing in front of the wrong person. Yes.
That's everything.
Good.
Thank you.
Best of luck next time you try that that trick. Oh yeah. Jaya.
Hey, Vish.
Hey there, Jaya. Are you in Israel or are you back in New Zealand?
New Zealand now, New Zealand.
Ah, probably a safer place to be.
It is right now.
What would you like to talk about?
I wanted to ask you about being like a child in the marketplace.
Haven't you watched me?
Yes. wanted to get a reinforcement on that. As I know why, because it creates openness and flow and other.
Well, it's more than that. It's like children don't live in their heads. You know, little kids don't live in their heads. And so as a result, they're in the marketplace like little kids. Now, I don't live in my head either, so I can be in the marketplace like a little kid. And so all the colors, all the signs, everything is like, yeah. It's all new. It's all new all the time. It's all new.
What would be a practice to do it? I know dancing in the supermarket and all the fun things we do. Any other things you can give me to practice it even more?
Well, really, it demands that you don't live in your head thinking. People who live in their heads thinking are pretty much trapped in their minds, and they, generally speaking, believe that what they're thinking is real. Nothing you think is real. It's all imagined. Without a thought, you are here. And what you see is real, and what you hear is real, and what you feel is real, what you smell is real, what you taste is real. But nothing else. What you think is not real. There's nothing real about anything you think. And so if you want to become like a little kid again, because even Jesus said you have to become like a little child to enter the kingdom of heaven. Jesus said that, and he was a Jew. And people think, oh, what does that mean? Well, it means you don't live in your head anymore. You be like a little kid and be with what's real. Otherwise, you can't enter his kingdom of heaven. There you go. So that bars most people.
There's a need to find a certain balance in the marketplace, though, isn't it? I mean, how would you navigate that with business and life and family and stuff like that?
Oh, balance is really easy. My mind has been programmed the same as your mind. And so I don't have to think of things. It just happens automatically. Like when I ride a push bike, I don't have to think about riding a push bike. I just ride it because I know how. And the same goes for when I do business. I don't have to think about it. It just happens because I know how. The same as if I was to paint or draw, because I've been trained in painting and drawing, it would just happen without me thinking about it. I don't spend much time thinking about anything. I prefer to just be with what is and let the automatic default programs run. We don't have to live in our heads constantly thinking about things. We just don't. Because as adults, we've learnt most things. And it's like riding the old push bike. We don't have to learn to ride it again. We just jump on and we ride it. I treat cars the same way and motorbikes the same way. And it's like I don't think about it. I just drive the car. I open the door, get in, drive the car. I don't think about it. I don't think about opening the door. I just open the door, get in, start the car up. Don't think about it. Drive the car, back the car out or whatever. It's always best to open the garage doors before I back the car out. But there's no thought. It's just automatic.
So being able to try and maybe observe the mind and not overthink things and all of that, that's part of the practice of being a child in life, in the market.
That's why if you enter any monastery or ashram anywhere in the world and ask, what can I learn? They'll teach you meditation. Because meditation is about claiming reality from the dream you've been lost in since you left school, where they spent 12 years teaching you how to live in your head. Mostly problem solving.
Yeah. I feel like my kids, my two kids, now I feel like they're the biggest attachment that I have to something in my life. The thing that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big attachment. I was attached to my children too. And that was the last thing I let go of. I let go of my attachment to my children, but I didn't leave them. I remained their father. I still support them to this day, but I'm not attached to them.
I heard you saying it in the Jesus course. I gone over it again last few days, so that's how I heard you saying that, and that's why I brought up the questions. But I feel like this attachment is kind of holding me up a bit in a way.
Jesus got attached to a cross, but he dropped that idea.
It's bloody hard though with the kids because you don't want to abandon them and all that stuff.
Yeah, but who said anything about abandoning? I just said don't be attached. It's like I own motor cars. I'm not attached to them, but I own them. There's a difference between owning something and being attached to it. There's a difference in a relationship between being attached in that relationship and just being in that relationship. Unfortunately, human beings tend to get attached to things. And as a result, they get envious and jealous and possessive. But it's not a requirement.
For me, it's more like, in a way, like a guilt feeling. If I
that's the Jewish part of you.
If I go away for like a long time, or if I want to come to see you for a long time, there's always the guilt that I don't spend enough time with them or something like that, you know?
What came to me with regards to my children was would my children be better off with a dad who had super consciousness or with a dad who didn't? Because it's all about raising consciousness levels. Someone who's conscious or has higher consciousness sees the consequences of everything that's happening around them, everything they say, everything they do. And so they can advise their children really well. Someone who doesn't have higher consciousness only sees small picture, isn't going to be able to advise them very well. So which is the better way to be? With super consciousness or without super consciousness for your children?
Yeah, of course. So with a high consciousness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, for me, it's the question of being able to trust the universe, if you like, and just follow my feeling to go where I want to go. And I always keep remembering squeeze the juice out of life. And I know you advocate it so much, and you know I'm trying. I'm letting those things guide me and take me, and I'm just always conscious of not hurting my kids. You know, that's
Well, how are you going to hurt them if you raise your consciousness levels and you can advise them in a much more conscious way?
It's more about not being there for them. Yourself physically.
So you're a helicopter parent, are you?
What's that mean?
A helicopter parent is always hovering around the children, making sure they are taken care of and they do the right thing, usually a pain in the ass.
No, not so much. You know, I travel a lot, but it's a good point, not to be, and maybe let it go and just flow with my feeling. And
well, if you're feeling guilty about it, give them some money. Usually that works for Jewish people.
Oh, that's nailed it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. There's no need to abandon anybody, really. You know, like, just don't be attached to anything. All attachments are prisons. All attachments. Even attachment to an idea is a prison.
Thank you. That's a good one. The idea.
Yeah.
I miss you.
Well, I'm a living example of someone who woke up, didn't leave their family, remained in the marketplace. Of course, I couldn't do the same kind of work I used to do because the energy field here blows people's minds, but found a way to keep supporting the family that the man had committed to, knowing full well I was no longer that man because he was gone. But the commitment was still there to take care.
Yes. Were you
Yeah.
staying in Australia? Were you in Australia a lot, most of that time, like even after the kids, and you were staying in Perth in Australia, around them, kind of thing?
Mostly, but you know, like every now and again, I'd pop out somewhere to Bali or Thailand just for a break.
Okay.
Usually, people need a break from me after a while.
Oh, man.
Mm. Yeah. Anything else, mate?
No, thank you so much.
I love you to bits. Love you to bits.
Right here. Thank you.
June. Happy birthday for yesterday, June.
Thank you. It's today, so you got it right.
Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear June. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Hooray. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Lovely.
How old are you today?
Oh, too young for you, mate. Sorry.
You got to be joking. You wouldn't like my comeback on that.
I wasn't going to have a crack, but I thought of it. No, I'm 32.
Yeah, you want to be careful. I'm pretty mean when I crack back. Because it's your birthday, I'm being nice.
Took a chance. Yeah, 32. So
32. Great age, 32. I was having such a ball when I was 32. Then when I turned 33, I gave my companies away and started walking around Australia barefoot.
So I've got 1 year before I take my shoes off and wave goodbye to my home.
Yeah, well, it's the kind of execution year, you know.
Yeah.
Jesus only lasted till 33.
Right. So it's an important year then.
32, it's a brilliant year, mate.
Yeah. Well, it's shaping up to be. So we'll see. Wanted to ask you, in periods of feeling overwhelmed, what would you advise doing in the simplest way?
I don't tend to get overwhelmed, but if things are really complex and I'm not understanding them, I just take a break. I just step back a bit. Yeah, the whole idea of overwhelm is not something I experience, but sometimes things get a bit too much intellectually for me. And so I will step back, slow down, ask for advice.
So you'd recommend I do the same?
Well, an old habit of mine, you know, when I don't know what's going on, I ask someone who does know.
Okay.
The idea that we should know everything and that we can do everything is an arrogance that usually creates failure in human adults.
Okay. Take a break. It's a good one. I also want to ask you as well. So I'm noticing very recently, I feel like I'm feeling the Buddha field stronger than I did when I was at retreat.
Well, then in that case, always look on the bright side of life.
It's a good tune. All right. My last question was the Byron Katie stuff.
Yeah.
It's great. The more I practice it, the more value I'm getting from it. But I was curious, she says something about practicing it enough until it becomes like automatic in your mind.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you about that. Like, should I be trying to do that?
I
Because
mean,
I
you
feel
can
like-
do that, but you can get stuck in your head doing that as well. I've witnessed people doing that and getting stuck in their heads. They challenge everything and they're just living in their heads. And I don't really encourage people to live in their heads ever. Though doing the Byron Katie work itself is very good for undoing belief systems that cause contraction in you. But doing it so much it becomes automatic. Wow, you just another head trip. And the whole idea of raising consciousness levels is to get out of the head, not further into the head. Because anything you think, even if it's the Byron Katie work, is a dream. It's not real.
Yeah, like it's great, but what you're saying hits the nail because her story rhymes with, I'm enlightened. Whatever happened to her sounds very similar to a lot of other enlightened people's stories. But the way she teaches this method, it's like once all the big stuff's out of the way, and she was saying to focus on all the petty stuff. And I'm like, this sounds like a constant head fuck over and over and over. If I'm just picking on like, oh, my girlfriend, his tone should have been better, and then do the work on that. It seemed a bit semantic. So I was trying to, like, how do I draw the line to go, okay.
I
that's
think what
enough.
we're going to have to do is get Byron Katie here, and I'm going to have to arm wrestle her. And whoever wins is right.
No, I know you're right. I just want to know where do I draw the line to go, okay, that's enough doing the work, and now I can stop doing mental stuff.
Well, if you've still got belief systems that have expectations attached to them, when not met, cause contraction in you, well, you should continue doing the Byron Katie work and remove those belief systems. Because a contracting mind does not support enlightenment or happiness or love or anything good.
All right. Well, I'm not going to try and make it automatic then. I'll just use it as needed.
Yeah, some people who do bodybuilding start making exercising automatic,
Really?
You'd know, you do it.
So if I just completely drop that, I'll just be free of all my sorrows.
If you
worries?
continue it, you'll end up looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I highly doubt it. I don't take enough steroids.
Ah, right. That's the secret. Well, there you go. You know the answer. Anything else?
So you found a new thing to pick on. Great. All right.
Yeah, I have. I opened your page the other day, and I see that you're a fitness instructor, and there's pictures of you doing gym sort of thing, and I go, yes, now I have something that I can pick on him for.
I've got to get my Facebook page banned now, so you can't see my stuff.
Too late. I've seen it. Anything else?
Definitely not now. I'm going.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, Susha.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, darling.
Yeah, they decided the president. It was elected. The
And
president.
which president was elected? The one for Putin or the one without Putin?
None of them is publicly declared to be supporting Putin, so I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
Right. Ignorant.
No, but I think
Which one supports NATO and which one doesn't?
I think both of them. But the
Oh.
thing is that the one that was removed, first elected, was an Osho. He was an Osho disciple. And
So,
then,
so do you watch the news at all?
well, I checked them today because I was curious.
Right, so you're right up to date.
Well, I wanted to know which one were you talking about?
Ah, well, there was two main candidates that were going close head to head. And one of those candidates was in support of dropping NATO and basically joining Putin. And one of the candidates wasn't. Now, I don't know which was and which wasn't, because what happens in Romania is none of my business.
Definitely, this one does not want to withdraw us from NATO.
Oh, that's good news. Then property values may stabilize there.
Yeah, but because of him, the America withdrew the waiver visa for Romanians. So we cannot go in America without the visa
Is that a
anymore.
problem?
For some people.
Ah.
I don't know, for me, I don't care. I just want to come to Australia. I didn't like America.
He didn't like America much, but Americans are such fun.
America, I was married to an American for 9 months.
9 months, right. That was a very happy 9 months.
Yeah, it was heaven.
Yeah. I was, for my first wife, I was married for 12 months and I was happily married, but she wasn't. Nah.
Yeah, same. He was, I wasn't.
I was 21 and she was 18. And we were too young and too stupid. And at that time, I'd just given up being basically a bikie, and I'd become a businessman. And she didn't like the change because as a businessman, I apparently became boring.
Mm.
Whereas as a bikie, I was fun.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, I noticed that the last few sessions I wasn't sweating, and I was curious about why not, but now I'm sweating again, so I wonder.
It's the energy field, darling, that's getting you.
Good. It
just brings the stuff that's inside out rapidly and causes you to heat up.
And the past few sessions, why didn't that happen?
I have no idea. Maybe we're getting to the bottom of what's inside of you. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Did you used to pray before your first Satori?
I used to pray when I was a Christian, but I stopped being a Christian in my late teens when I realized that the church was full of shit. And there's a very good chance that it was all bullshit. But I was actually an altar boy when I was a kid.
What were you?
Altar boy. Altar boy. I used to get up there on the altar with the priest and help the priest during masses. Yeah. I was very dedicated. I was a very strong Christian until I saw through it.
So after your first Satori, I never had a Satori, so I don't know. But it's like I still pray, so I'm imagining that if I had a Satori, I would not pray. I feel energy in my head right now. Like I feel like
yeah, that's the crown chakra opening. So how does the prayer go? Our Vishrant who art in heaven.
like, God, what the fuck? What the fuck? You come on, make that happen for me, God. Come on, take me to Australia already. What the fuck are you doing?
Well, you're not going to go to heaven. You swear too much.
Yeah, well, heaven and hell are psychological, so it's okay.
Yeah, well, there's hell, but it's produced now by the way you think. Heaven's not produced by the way you think. It's actually an absence of you, because someone who's awake, you could say they're in heaven because they're profoundly content for no reason whatsoever, and they radiate that feeling. But there's no such thing as heaven and hell. There's just what is.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you also, oh my God, my crown chakra is really getting it. Is a high vibration can protect us from low, like negative energy?
Rubbish.
Because after the last time I talked to you, I took my mom for a ride and she was very depressed. And I knew that if I hang out with her, I'm going to absorb her negativity. But I was in such a high vibration after talking to you. I was so surprised that she didn't bring me down at all. Like she didn't. I actually lift her up.
Mm.
Yeah, so I was wondering, maybe it was just enough to think about you and my vibration would just rise. It was so nice.
When you tune into me, you tune into the Buddha field, and the Buddha field expands everything. The Buddha field is brilliant. It does the work here. My talking is simply for entertainment while the Buddha field does its work.
So could my mom be affected by the Buddha field through me?
Yes, she could.
Wow, that's nice.
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna save some question for the next time. Thank you so much.
Okay. What's that you've got written on your arm?
Om Namah Shivaya.
Oh, really? Om Namah Shivaya.
Again,
You have told me that before. I remember now.
yeah. And you
I,
know,
I had forgotten, but you know, it's okay. I'm still shocked.
okay, I'm gonna have Om Vishram Prem Namaha. Is okay?
No. No. This is not 1943. I'm not a Nazi officer. You don't have to tattoo yourself. Ha ha. Anything else? It's nice when the crown chakra opens down. It's your connection with truth. Yeah, so this is good news. Kamala. Hello, Kamala.
Hello, Vishrant.
Hello, Kamala.
So I have been home now for a bit over a week.
Wherever you're at's home. This idea that the home is somewhere else is ridiculous. Wherever you're at is home. And if you want to go one step further, beingness is home. So when you know yourself as beingness, you're home all the time, no matter what you're doing and where you are.
That's true.
Mm.
That is a nice feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have been spending time with my dad and my brother.
Trouble.
And a big, huh?
Trouble.
Trouble. Yeah, a
Oh,
little
spending
bit.
time with your dad. Yeah.
A little bit. So actually, what is very, very present to me, or I'm very aware more than usual, is this what you have been pointing out for so long, all my resistance.
Yeah, what about all your resistance?
Like it's basically it's all the time.
Yeah. I've noticed that with you. You're very resistant.
Yeah.
Mm.
And how can it be that I've been like this for 47 years and not kind of notice it before?
Because you got used to it. You got used to living in a no.
Yeah. And hanging out with my dad, it's very, very obvious to me that he is exactly the same.
He lives in a no too, does he? Wow.
Yeah.
People who live in a no suffer all their lives because they're in resistance to life. So they suffer a great deal.
Yeah.
Mm. So you got to switch the no to a yes. You got to take it from no to yes. There.
Yeah. Yeah. And what is your best take of doing that? Yay!
100% yes.
Like kind of fake it till you make it kind of thing.
No.
Oh, yeah.
When we don't resist life, life's beautiful. When we resist life, life is hell. But we create it by our resistance, because pain itself is not suffering. Resistance to pain is suffering. And if we can find a yes,
Yes.
that's a good one. Everything's great. And if we start seeing the mind as
Warning, bullshit alert.
yeah, that helps. You were programmed to live in a no. You were programmed to live in a no. You were programmed for
That was bullshit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love those buttons. But my
And
favorite button.
Yes. I said yes. Yeah.
And I also notice that one of my patterns is that I always want to change.
Change what?
Whatever. It's like,
Well, if you live in a no, of course you want to change everything all the time. No, this is not what I want. No, this is not good enough. No. No lives in hell. It's not nice to live in no. It's not.
but I mean, it's like, if I want to change all the time, there's not really acceptance for what is.
No, there's not. Acceptance for what is sets you free, because it leads to unconditional surrender, which is amazing. But human beings tend to live as resistance. It's not just you, darling. It's everybody else on the planet as well. People live in resistance and pretend to be happy. You ask them, how are you today? And they say, I'm okay. Bullshit, bullshit, and more bullshit. Anything else? You're miserable.
So basically, I just keep on practicing.
Well, what do you practice not doing no, which would mean practicing yes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but it's like, oh, I get so with myself because it's just all the time.
Oh, hang on, I've got a little violin here somewhere.
Oh, where is it?
Oh, I've just been passed it. Someone passed me a little violin. We get that out when people have a really sad story to tell that's victim orientated, and it helps them feel better about their victim orientation. You know.
So when you said that you started to remove your victimhood orientation, you said like, oh, after 2 years, you didn't have it any longer.
Yeah. Well, my victim-orientated mind was getting me into a lot of trouble because I turned myself into a victim of just about anyone who actually did the wrong thing by me. And in those days, I was a teenager, I just hit them. And so there was a level of violence with the victim orientation, you know, because anger is triggered through blame. And when you turn yourself into a victim, you're blaming someone else or something else for how you feel or what's happened to you. And you're being childish. Anything else?
Yeah, so after 47 years of doing something for 47 years, a lot.
It could be 50 years.
Oh my goodness, but it's starting to change now, I hope, eh? Even though you can't see the
I'm
result.
not holding out much hope, no.
Oh, if not, this is so bad. No, no, no. Oh, yes, 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 yes.
That's it. Yes, 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 yes,
Oh my
yes,
God,
yes,
life is
yes.
gonna be so much fun. I love it.
When I was a sannyasin of Bhagwan 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿, we used to sing this song. Yes, Bhagwan, yes. Dance your feet, yes, Bhagwan, yes. I used to love that song. I never had a clue as to what it meant, but I do now. Anything else?
Yes, Bhagwan. Yes.
Wow, that sounds very ominous, like you're starting to get free. Ooh.
Finally. That's the way I like it.
Anything else?
Thank you, Vishrant.
Thank you. We've got lunch ready, have we?
Yeah.
Rajesh.
Hi, Vishrant.
Hello, Rajesh.
So regarding lunch, there's 20 questions from our YouTube members. No, there's just 2.
Okay. You are practicing being a smartass. Well done. You get the award.
So 𝐃𝐨𝐿 asks, the Quran says God is one. Is that true?
Yep. The Quran got that right. One of the few things it got right. God is one. Everything is God. God is one. It's true, which means if you really analyze it, everything is God, even you. God is one. This whole idea that you can be separate from God is a bullshit religious idea, so people can set themselves up as missionaries between you and God and make money out of you and control and manipulate you.
The question continues in, is there only one reality?
Yeah. Well, yep.
Then Angus asks, how do you surrender to fear?
You don't surrender to fear, you just don't support it. The fear is a projection to the future. It's not a reality. It's a projection. And you can support it or not support it. Up to you. If you have courage, you don't support it. If you don't have courage, you support it, and then you suffer the consequences of fear. All human beings have fear because fear is a primal program for the survival of the species. There's nothing wrong with it, really, except that it keeps people trapped. Once they get past a certain age, they don't need fear because they know what's safe and what's not safe. But as kids and teenagers, fear is very handy. It stops us from killing ourselves. But after a certain age, it's not required, but unfortunately, it doesn't go away. It stays with the mind until the body dies and the mind dies. But you don't have to support fear. I advocate not supporting it.
Is supporting fear also a reason for a deadness that one might have?
Oh yeah, people who support fear are dead, all right. Because they don't do, they don't go, they don't say, because they're too frightened to.
Deadness just in the sense of actions or also in the expression and everything?
Oh, people who support fear don't have lives. They play life be out of it. When you step through your fears, you have fun. Anything else?
All the questions. Thank you.
Right. Can I see the big screen for a second, mate? Andrew, I don't think I've spoken to you before, have I?
No, it's actually the first time.
Hello, Andrew.
Hello, very nice to meet you, finally,
Right.
live.
Nice to say hello to you too, Andrew. Where are you from?
Chicago is home and Ukraine is home.
Ah, I see. Well, welcome.
Thank you. So there is a question I wanted to ask. It's important to know what do you think, your opinion on this topic. Do you oppose or support the practice of male semen retention and conservation?
Heck no. You end up with headaches, mate. And you will end up being a walking dick.
Why so?
Well, you go to a cafe and you're looking at the women, right? And before you do semen retention, it's yes, maybe, no, maybe, yes. When you do semen retention, it's yes. How do I know that? I did it for 4 years, mate.
Okay. So I just had this idea that it's kind of makes you like you have more energy, like more.
You do. You have more energy, but a lot of the energy is wasted on yes.
I thought it comes down like to your discipline or something like that.
Yeah, well, if you're well disciplined, you can do it 4 or 5 times a day. Yes. So you have a black book.
Okay.
I know that in certain spiritual circles, semen retention is, particularly Tantra, is suggested. But from what I observed of it, just turned me into someone who wanted sex all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it really, no.
Okay. And I have
There's nothing, there is nothing wrong with celebrating life though. You know, sex is healthy. There's nothing wrong with sex.
Okay, let me rephrase it a little bit then. Instead of like wasting your life force at any moment, like any time, like most people do, like would it be valuable if you limit it to few special moments with your romantic partner and not like all the time like people do?
Well, orgasm and sperm ejaculation usually only takes a few seconds.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at it, it's not that exhausting. What is exhausting, or can be, is the effort that you put into in the hour before to come to a situation where the woman you're with feels totally satisfied.
All right.
Neck problems.
And thank you. And the last question I had about psychedelics. What's your take on psychedelics as kind of as a way to help you to become more aware, like to awaken and stuff like this? Specifically ayahuasca.
I have tried psychedelics, psilocybin, and I found that it gave me a lot of insight into how my mind was operating, but no more insight than I found in meditation, really. Unfortunately, people who take psychedelics think that the insight is the answer. And insight is just an invitation to do the work on your mind, to actually teach it to surrender. It's only an invitation. It's not the answer to everything, which is a lot of people think it is. So I'm not really against psilocybin, but I don't think it's the answer to enlightenment. No one's woken up yet and said, I woke up because of psilocybin, you know?
Right. Yeah. I found that going for ayahuasca, actually, like it was like the biggest profound experience that happened in my life that helped me a lot. So
yeah, well, it would have given you insight. It would have shown you a lot about yourself, but it in itself is not the answer. What it shows you usually is what's in your way, the obstacles, which allows you to do the work on your mind to prepare it for enlightenment and heart. Ecstasy showed me that I was unconditional love. It showed me that. But then I had to work out how it showed me. And I put it down to the drug. But what really happened was the drug had knocked out all my defense systems and left me wide open. And in that openness, I perceived love as self. It was because the drug had taken out the defense systems. You know?
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice to meet you, Andre.
Nice to meet you.
And it is time. Thank you for satsang. Good to see you brave hearts here today.